crazy that part 1's already been out for as long as it has, because part 2 is already here. We now have Yumu and Yuyuko coming to the game literally later tonight, or if you're employed, it'll be here tomorrow morning. And both these units are, I would say one's a lot better than the other. That's what I'll say. I don't want to say both these guys are insanely good, but definitely one of them sticks out a lot, and that's going to be Yumu. Now, Yumu is a jumpstart character. By jumpstart, I mean a unit like Okaroon, a unit like Jay, Gray, you know, all of them. This character loves to just get on the team, use her true art to stack her attack all the way up to 300%, and then finally, once you get to the actual boss wave, going crazy with the super art, being able to ignore the enemy's defense, and it has the Saido Hajime effect where it is doubling its own multipliers. Of course, with all this attack stacking, she does have the ratio passive. It's only at 1%, but hey, with this much attack up just in the kit by default, you're going to be hitting extremely hard with her. We can't forget about the art though, which is very good team viability here that just increases the human and spirit allies damage by 50%. However, you also give everybody 50 art gauge on an art. Very, very strong. Now, of course, it only lasts for the first 2 minutes of a quest, but considering what she's going to be used in, this is more than enough time to make use of the art. Of course, Yumu does have a true weapon, and I recommend you get this because passively it gives her an additional 60% attack. So if you factor in the stack to the true art plus this true weapon, she's going to have innately 360% attack right out the gate. Well, not really right out the gate, but you know, once you get stacked up. Yumu is very good, but they always say comparison is the thief of joy, and it's definitely true when it comes to Yumu and the rest of the jumpstart characters, especially whenever you compare her with another jumpstart character that is the same element, the same race, and the same damage typing, which is known as Okaroon. Okaroon is hands down still so much better than Yumu, since Yumu is a lot more selfish, but there's nothing stopping you from running a Yumu and Okaroon team. So I don't think you can necessarily say that, oh, if you have Okaroon, you don't need Yumu. It's more so that if you have Okaroon, you can run Yumu with her, and there you go. Like, you have an insanely strong jumpstart team just with those two characters. Heavens forbid if you run like Hoka or whoever else. Of course, you still gotta face the facts though that hands down Okaroon is overall better than this character, but I don't think it's just, oh, you write her off if you have this unit. Outside of just Okaroon buffing her to Kingdom Come, you can really use her with a multitude of characters here, because she has mostly everything she wants in her own kit. And I will say, for all my new peeps or anybody who does not own a jumpstart character like Okaroon or whatever, I highly recommend you get Yumu. Yumu, Okaroon, Gray, Jay, all these characters are such quality of life units because they make farming everything in the game 1,000 times easier. You don't have to worry about having the right equips or anything else. You just need to worry about having this unit on the team and going crazy. Now, I know we talked about a lot of positives with Yumu, but now we gotta talk about her banner mate, Yuyuko, which I am extremely sad that she's not as good as a character like Yumu, because I love Yuyuko's design the most out of all these units. To say the least, she is a character that relies on status effects. The super art does buff up everybody's attack and reduce the enemy's magic res, which I do definitely like. And then we have an art that's able to give art gauge and reduce the enemy's dark res. Now, she also has a ratio passive, but it's not buffing up her damage. It is instead buffing up her own heal amount based on how high her own attack is. I don't know if this is the first time we've seen this ratio passive in the game. If it is, cool, but I don't know why they gave it to her, because she only has one thing that heals in the entire kit, which is the skill. Of course, she does have that 5-star heal slot, so maybe you can run something that has percentage-based healing with that, and then really ramp up your heal to Kingdom Come, but you're still gonna more than likely need an actual healer, if you're even having a slot in a healer to begin with. She also has a revive passive, because why not? Overall, I think Yuko is just kind of another status character that does a little bit of something, but not really needed. She's definitely a character you could just completely look over. I don't see when this character is going to be necessarily good. So overall, should you summon on this banner or should you not? As always, when it comes to crossover banners, I recommend that you guys do at least a multi-summon on it to see if you can luck out and get Yumu. If you manage to get Yumu, you now have a jumpstart character that can go absolutely crazy on your account. And if you already do have jumpstart characters you wind up getting Yumu, then like we already discussed, if you got Okaroon or whoever, they're just going to make Yumu even stronger. Unfortunately, if you get Yuyuko, it's kind of like a big nothing burger, but I guess she looks cool, so there's that. By the way, You guys let me know down below in the comment section if you're going to be summoning or not. We will be doing a summon video on the channel tomorrow for the Yumu banner. Fingers crossed we're able to walk away with Yumu pretty early, because if we do, then I'm going to go back and summon on the part 1 banner and see if we can luck out and get Marissa or Reimu. Either way though, thank you all so much for hanging out. It's been Boy P. Tell me down below what you're all going to be doing with the banner. By the way, thank you all again for coming out. If you enjoyed this video, head over and check out this video popping on the screen right now. It's a great piece of content. Guarantee you love it. I'll meet you over there. But before you leave, don't forget to drink water.